Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a video that is coordinated by the Facebook group called Handmade Happiness. Each month some of us get together and do different hops, and this one is featuring projects that use either gilding flakes or glitter. I am using gilding flakes, and stay tuned to see how I totally, completely forget that the theme is supposed to be birthday. I picked up this set of gilding flakes on Amazon. It does look like a lot. It weighs next to nothing. The plastic jars weigh more than the gilding flakes actually do, and you'll see why in just a minute if you've never used them before. Today I'm using some double-sided adhesive sheets. These are maybe 3 inches by 4 inches. And I just went ahead, took the backing off of one side and adhered it to some white cardstock. That way it was a little more stable. And with the backing still on, I went ahead and used my EK Success heart punch and punched that out. I had watched quite a few videos on how to use gilding flakes, and of course they make a giant mess. I thought I'd be smart and try out something a little different by adding them to a Ziploc bag. And you'll see how that goes here in just a second. If you're using gilding flakes, just be very careful when you open the jars. They are very light and they fly all over the place. The first thing I did was take these little foam things out of the jar lids because they were just adding to the static issue that I was having. So these are very light, and definitely keep those lids on when you're not using them because you do not want to knock these over. So like I said, for this first one I experiment a little and put some of the gilding flakes of each color into a Ziploc bag. After taking the backing off of my heart and exposing the adhesive, I smash it around in the bag a little bit and try to get some of the gilding flakes to adhere. Now, gilding flakes will adhere to any tacky surface, so you can use white glue, spray adhesive, inks, and paints. They're just a myriad of substances that you can use to adhere your gilding flakes to your surface. And so I start burnishing the gilding flakes off while the heart is still in the bag, but I burnish this for, a good couple minutes. So while I do that, I'm gonna put this cute little GIF over to the right and ask you to please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you like this video. This is part of a hop, so please don't forget to check out all of the hop participants listed in the description box below. There is at least one giveaway associated with this hop, so go out there and find that giveaway. Subscribe to those channels and like all those videos. This is the result of my heart. Now, it is not as clean as some of the other results that I've seen on other videos. I think it has to do with the gilding flakes themselves. I did not purchase a high dollar gilding flake, and that just may be the result. For this one, I cover the full sheet of adhesive that is attached to cardstock, and I'm going to punch the heart out after. I took it slow this time and just one piece at a time started adhering the different colors of the flakes and filling in all of the adhesive. I burnish it for a couple minutes, and this, it looks pretty clean here, but I had already cleaned off my working surface a couple of times at this point. I worked on getting it pretty clean on the edges, but then realized that I would be using a punch. So I worried a little less about that. And then I used this paper in my bone folder on top of the piece to just kind of make sure that they're adhered well. And then I go ahead and punch it out. And you see here I still have that textured, not super consistently flat look, but it's growing on me. And I found that using the punch after the burnishing is complete gives a cleaner edge all the way around. So now I'm going to bring in my card base, and I have a piece of black cardstock, which I thought would look nice with the metallic gilding flakes. This piece of cardstock is cut at 2.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And I have it checking the orientation before I glue this down, like I always try to do. I do have a sentiment that I'm going to put across the bottom, so I put this a little higher than center. And then I go ahead and punch out some more hearts out of black cardstock. I don't have black foam, and I wanted it to blend in a little bit, but still be able to pop up one of these hearts. I glue down the heart on the left first, and the one on the right is the one that has the cardstock layers on the back. I'll be using this sheet of Thinking of You die cut sentiments from Doodlebug. And here I am kind of trying to be sciencey about evening up my sentiment. And then I just finish it off with a few metallic pearls from Pink Fresh Studios. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Make sure your notifications are on. On this upcoming Mini Album Monday, I will be showing a flip through of a mini album that you can gather supplies for and craft along with me. Until then, don't forget, safety first.